My name is Al Sadiq Shabazz, and I just came home off a 11 and a half year sentence in Maryland for armed carjacking. While I was in, I did a lot of stuff to change myself. I did a lot of stuff to change my life. I did a lot of stuff to improve my life. Now, while I was in, I wrote everything. I wrote all kinds of poems, all kinds of stories. And I just want to share a couple of my poems with you just to see what the feedback is. One of the ones I wrote was about Trayvon Martin. Trayvon Martin got killed. I was so hurt. I was devastated. The poem is called Remember Trayvon. Remember Trayvon, he was so young when he died. I can't imagine how much his parents have cried. Stand your ground means I beat you down, put you in the ground, and I can get away with it. They use it and play with it. Remember Trayvon, he had a beautiful smile. It's so tragic when you lose a child. Remember Trayvon, because we as a nation will suffer from oppression and racism from the hand of another. Remember Trayvon, we should all feel the pain. Trayvon Martin, don't ever forget the name. Trayvon looks like you, he looks like me, living in a free world and still not free. That's what they're telling me. I don't buy the lies they're selling me. The next one I wrote is called The House of Pain. Welcome to the House of Pain, where dreams, goals, and hopes go down the drain. Many of the residents will leave in a coffin. That happens way too often. The statistics show that 70% of inmates go home and come back. That's nothing to be laughing at. The stakes are high and we don't know why. A man trying to hold on to life and live life through steel and bars, you can't remove the lifelong scars. Trying to be a man or a father in a place full of goons. They should be on cartoons. You get minimal pay for a general day. Welcome to the House of Pain, where everyone and everything flows against the grain. My soul is stained, I'm drained. You know there are things you can't control. The psychological abuse eventually will take its toll. Even if you're low key, they all know your name. That just shows you spend too much time in the House of Pain. It's hard to manage life living a damaged life. Year to year, day by day, watching your head change from black to gray. They remain dedicated to keep you medicated. Escaping from the prison of your mind is a must. You have a lot of time to think sitting on that correctional bus. When you're just coming in and don't know who to trust. House of Pain affects your brain. The time you got to do it, you got to get through it. Judgment was coming and you knew it. They're always creating new laws to keep you in longer. Their game plan to fight crime always gets stronger. Every word and every line helps me escape the prison of my mind. The next one I call it Cellular Velocity. As I awake and gaze out of my cell, stare out of my hell, trying to escape, I continue to yell. As I go about my way, listening to this man saying, take them out of your pocket, let me see your hands. As I go on dialoguing with friends who's also paying for crimes and other numerous sins. I'm haunted every day by the pain I've caused, mistakes made, and the life I lost. I'm somewhere I don't want to be. I'm not able to break free, well, at least mentally. At times, I don't even feel like a man. I feel like a child with a CO holding my hand. Time moves so slow, going from hour to hour. Your control has been stripped. You can't even adjust the shower. Confined in close quarters. Who's giving orders? Two-man cell or two-man hell? Sitting in the window, looking through the screen, watching life go by as if in a dream. Nobody wants to face what's real. So who's playing pinochle? Who's going to deal? I've heard if God takes you to it, he'll take you through it. Yet I have this time and don't want to do it. As I ponder and look at all the faces from all different backgrounds and all sorts of places. You try to decide who's good and who's bad, who's happy, who's sad, who's mad. An everyday struggle in our daily walk. They had me in this group and they want me to talk. Where's my mail? Did they forget me again? I need a letter from someone, my mother or a friend. Another birthday, no card. Why does this time have to be so hard? Nobody really comprehends the pain we go through, because we laugh and we smile and we do what we do. I look strong now, but how long will it last? My emotions break loose as soon as you pass. I want to go home because the damn CO won't leave me alone, and I'm tired of putting money on the phone. I want to go to the yard, but even getting there is hard. Consequences and repercussions a hustler's discussion. I'm lusting, and you say it's disgusting. I'm looking into the mirror to see who I'm trusting. Time to lock in. Sometimes I want to rebel. I don't want to go in that cell. I want to be free, tired of being held. I've missed another family reunion. Through the pictures are nice. My aunt got married. Nice cake, but no slice. I'm really hurting because my best friend has passed. And his funeral I couldn't attend. He's gone, and that ain't pretend. This is no life to get used to, but we do it and get by. It can really break a man down, and that is no lie. I wrote that on 4/27/2011 in the Patuxent Institution. I was really going through it. One of my best friends, he got killed in a car accident. I was hurt. I wrote one called Day One for my mother, for any mother, all mothers, dedicated to all mothers that's dead, that love their kids, and from day one. I call it Day One. I never knew my sperm donor, he didn't stick around. Just me and my mother, no sister, no brother. Yes, an only child, alone and wild. My mother, a strong black woman, working hard all her life. Her qualities are what I want in a wife. Single mother doing the best she could, despite living in the hood. No father around to teach me how to be a man, a young boy on a quest to understand. My mother, my best friend, always ready to defend. On the block round the clock, to learn the way to live another day. What a price to pay. My role model was the gold bottle. You play with fire, you get burned. Young boy with no hope, who's concerned? Facing the state's attorney, he's on a mission to burn me. A young mother providing, deciding, guiding, facing life, never hiding. A young boy in the street trying to get new shoes on his feet, packing heat. No father around, he just wasn't down. A young mother saving money to go school shopping. A young boy club hopping. Gunshots make it sound like the 4th of July. Bullets fly, people die, people cry. A young mother who didn't give up on her decision to raise a child up, to live up to his own expectations. I know it gets frustrating. On her face, I could see the hurt of me acting like a jerk, not wanting to work, chasing every skirt. This is for all the mothers who stayed the course, and not by force, but because of their love. I wrote one called Precious. This is for anybody who has a family member who has had a family member that's addicted to drugs. I was addicted to crack. So you go through things. It's not just the person, it's the family. The family goes through it. Precious. Remember Sheila? She said when she grew up, she wanted to be a dentist. Her family was a Seventh-day Adventist. She was so smart with the prettiest eyes. Her parents' greatest prize. She loved swimming, singing, and going to the zoo. It was nothing she couldn't do. As she got older, she started making bad decisions. Her parents knew she was no longer listening. Now she's having unprotected sex, and she doesn't have a clue about the pregnancy test. 1 stripe or 2. The boy that got her in the bed now has her getting high. She thought he was so cute, and he dressed so fly. She runs away from home eventually and can't go back. Life is so bad and she's addicted to crack. Her family is worried. They don't know where to look. They can't understand what she's sewing that crook. So sad to see she doesn't look the same. Nobody recognizes her as they stand beside her. Poor Sheila. She's a user and a dealer. Providing her a habit, she's hopping in and out of cars like a jackrabbit. Nobody knows whatever happened to the baby. They haven't said anything on the news about finding the baby lately. Her parents get the awful call. They need to go identify a body. Deep inside, they know it's their baby as they approach the body. Pull the cover back and they look at her face, their greatest prize, and no one will ever take her place. Sheila. I wrote one called In the Middle of a Minefield, because that's what my life was like, creeping through the minefield, and I did it every day, 24 hours, stepping, missing the mines. Sometimes I hit them, sometimes I blew up, sometimes I hurt myself and my family. In the middle of a minefield, he wanders about lost, looking for hope. Turning to the corner, he flees the dope. Where is mama? Where is daddy? No one knows. He doesn't go to school, so his addiction grows. The look on his face is filled with pain. He's slowly dying as he fills his vein. He'll steal, he'll kill, he'll do whatever to survive. He looks like a zombie, he walks like a zombie, he has no reason to stay alive. I walked by the other day, he asked me for $1. He had the same clothes on as 3 days ago, jeans, white shirt, ring around the collar. He doesn't sleep. That first high is what he chases. This is his life. It's a track to him and he's off to the races. When you think about it, it's really kind of scary. If he doesn't go to jail, he'd be next in the cemetery. A dope fiend is all he thinks he'll ever be. Still, he's content with that, not having the power to break free. It takes a village to raise a child. Where was the village when the child went wild? Somebody save me, he wants to say. Nobody comes, so he lives to get high another day, another way. I wish I had the strength to help him be all he could be, but I'm weak myself, struggling with the little boy in me. Thank you.